He was personally, emotionally drained. He cares a huge amount about RR. Rajasthan Royals are in chaos, people leaving. The reality is, internally, we committed to a process, we committed to a timeline. Jadeja reached out to me 4 weeks ago, say that he was really excited about the potential to come home, believing that they're in the best interest of the franchise to move forward. And my role was to lead the discussions, not to make the decision. The first time this year that Sanju, or in the past year that Sanju talked about moving on, was probably in Calcutta towards the end of the season. We had a meeting after the game. He's a very honest guy. He was personally, emotionally drained. He cares a huge amount about RR. And I think having our worst season in 18 years took a lot out of him. And I think he just felt that having given best part of 14 years with a break to RR, he wanted just a new chapter to refresh the end of his sort of journey with the IPL. In the case of Sanju, when he made the request, I think it felt different for us. A, because he's a very authentic man, and if he says something, he generally means it. He'd been an extraordinary servant of the franchise for 14 years. It's not just the batting that the fans see or the sixes that the fans see, it's everything else he's put into it. When we made the decision to make him captain, that was a high-risk decision. He was a young captain, he was an inexperienced captain. He's put everything into that role. And while there's been a sort of media narrative of the Rajasthan Royals are in chaos, people leaving, Rahul leaving, so the reality is that's not how it's felt internally. Internally, we committed to a process, we committed to a timeline. We're maybe 1 week later than we hoped to be, or maybe 2 weeks later, but it all feels very calm here. But when you put a player up of the stature of Sanju Samson, everyone's interested. Sangha is our director of cricket. We have Giles Lindsay, who heads performance and analytics. We have a whole group of people who are evaluating every trade option that was presented to us. And we would meet as a group regularly, but my role was to lead the discussions, not to make the decisions. Actually, Jadeja reached out to me about 4 weeks ago, so I guess middle of October, to say that he was really excited about the potential to come home, as he described it, where he started his IPL career, and in fact really started his cricket career and his visibility to the whole of India. Over the last few weeks we've had quite a few exchanges, and the last time I saw him he was 21, and it's been fascinating getting to know him, getting to know the older version of Jadeja. I want to be clear, it wasn't a trade for Jadeja, it was a trade for Jadeja and Sam Curran. And so we mustn't forget that other component. It was the combination of the two, and how the two of them fill sort of 3 or 4 slots that we're trying to fill as we move into the next season. That was compelling. There's going to be a lot of emotion from our fans, and has been a lot of emotion from the team that have grown up under Sanju. And I feel pretty emotional about it myself. So there have been many of those moments when we let Josh go, as there were when we let Shane Watson go, and as there were when Rahul left to go to coach the India team, and as there were when we transitioned from the original legend Shane Warne. So it's a natural part of the evolution of, and the question you just have to keep asking yourself is, are you taking these decisions believing that they're in the best interest of the franchise to move forward, and with the right care for the person, care for the franchise and its fans, and with the right information?